Max Venturi.
Balboni.
Balboni.
Yeah.
The family friend is Balboni.
Okay.
They also say, no, not the one from Lamborghini.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why would he be buying a Ferrari?
Yeah, right? Okay. As weird as it's going to be, do they know where he lives? Do they know his address?
They don't know his exact address, but they say he can normally be found at a cafe at the city centre at this time.
Nice.
What's the name of the cafe?
Pizzeria Echo.
Okay! Alright. Let's go down to the pizzeria.
You arrive, and you arrive outside the pizzeria. No vehicles catch your eye except this one red Ferrari 348.
Okay. Okay. That's good. Okay. Go inside the restaurant.
You go inside the restaurant, but you're immediately called back out again because your car alarm goes off.
Okay, run out to see who was stealing my beautiful straight-piped Barchetta.
A man in a black suit, for some reason, is trying to break into your car.
Is it
Go
Doug?
full on.
Hey now, easy.
Doug was just trying to get Cody in the Chrysler.
Right? Sabotage!
He didn't say the man in the black suit was carrying a sledgehammer.
That is very true.
So Cody, what's your move from here?
Okay, start with diplomacy. Ask them why they're trying to break into my car.
They say that your car is not supposed to be parked there. They say that your car is not supposed to be parked there, and if they don't move it, if they don't move it, then it will be moved by someone who's a lot less kind to cars than breaking into them.
Okay, well, I'll just move it then.
Move the car, and you go back inside.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna ask the staff if they know who owns that Ferrari 348.
They point to a table across.
Perfect. Okay. I make eye contact with them.
You make eye contact. He's wearing a plaid t-shirt, and he's sipping a little espresso.
How hideous is a plaid t-shirt? That's all I'm saying.
Not even a plaid button down, but a plaid t-shirt.
No, it's just a plaid t-shirt. The only thing would have been better if he had the t-shirt that looked like a tuxedo on the front. I mean, come on.
Oh my God, yeah.
Okay, I walk over and politely ask if I can have a minute of his time.
He says, sure.
Okay. Straight to business, does he know about the Ferrari 375?
He says he doesn't know about the Ferrari 375, but supposedly someone who does drives a black Fiat 500.
Do they frequent that establishment?
He says they're at it right now. You missed the car entering because you were too distracted by the Ferrari.
Huh. Are they still in the restaurant? And if so, what table are they at?
They're just left. You can see, they just hear the engines fire up of the 500.
I run out to the car, do a Le Mans, I jump in like I'm in a Le Mans chase after.
You jump in, turn the key,
no.
and it doesn't start.
That's the battery.
I love random number generator. Changes the course.
Well, I love the fact that the people in the Fiat he's wanting to chase must have went through the drive-through for a pizza or something. Because he wasn't there very long.
Yep. Is the battery dead or?
Battery flat again.
Okay, charge it up.
Charged. You want to try and start it?
Yeah.
Doesn't start.
Check the engine. Pop the hood.
Pop the hood. You immediately spot cables pulled out.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna call the others. Tell them what I know. tell them to hot foot it to the city, scour it for a black Fiat 500, and then I'll get back to fixing the Barchetta.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like finding spaghetti in it. Oh, anyway. It's everywhere. Cheat 'em.
Yeah, finding a very nondescript black Fiat in a place
Yeah.
where there's a lot of nondescript black Fiats.
Yeah.
But it's a
Go find
500.
Go find a specific plate of bolognese, why don't I? Come on.
Cody gets back to fixing the Barchetta. Cable plugged in, and now it turns over, but it won't start. I'll get back to the chase in a bit.
Turns over, but it won't start. Okay. Is it? So I fixed the battery. Is that turn over? Okay. Hold the fist like this. Hit the starter mode.
I had an old Ranger like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You hit the start motor. Doesn't help.
Hit it again.
Okay. Is it making like a ticking noise or?
No, it just turns over normally, but won't fire up.
Am I out of gas?
No. But I'd say keep looking in that area.
Out of oil? No, the engine wouldn't have blown.
Well, it'd still start. Unless it's completely seized up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it seized?
No, it turns over.
Okay.
Okay.
So your battery's good, your seat, you got... I'd check air. I would go for air. I guess me and Cody would be like
I'd check
FaceTime or something.
Coolant. I would check coolant as well. Because it was
We're all on a
overheating a
Skype
bit.
call trying to fix Cody's car.
Cody's imaginary car, yeah.
Nothing wrong with coolant. Seems like the airbox had somehow been completely clogged up.
It's full of cannoli.
Okay. So I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna go back into the
Really a
restaurant.
bolognese.
Yep. Ask for a big glass of water.
You get a big glass of water. I don't know why you haven't just pulled the crap out of your intake, but
That's why I'm gonna take the air filter out, wash the hell out of it.
yep. And car starts.
Okay.
Okay. Before we get back to Cody's story, Layla and Doug, where exactly are you going to be looking for this Fiat 500?
I don't know,
I'm go-
man. Around the fucking town.
I'm going to do my same strategy I done in the last town. I'm going to find a local bar, pub, whatever. I'm go in, order black beer.
Are you just gonna find the bar or pub with the black Fiat 500 in the parking lot?
Yeah, sure,
That's
that's a good start. That's a good start. Why not? He's already told me to look for one, so yeah.
Doug bumped into a pub with a black Fiat 500 sitting right out front.
If they drive a black Fiat 500, they might drink black beer. I might have hope. Anyway, so
As long as Doug walks up to the first person he sees with a black beer in his hand.
Probably a decent person. Oh.
Just in this suit as well.
Well, I don't have my sledgehammer, so I should be too threatening. So.
So, what's your next move?
I'm going to just, there again, spark up a conversation about vintage 50s Ferraris.
He says he seems to know a guy that drives a car exactly like his.
What, a Fiat 500?
His family used to collect old supercars, and he used to collect old Ferraris in particular. A lot of them got driven, a lot of them got crashed, a lot of them got sold. But one was in one of his grandfather's barns, but has never been uncovered.
I proceed to ask if he knows anything about what model or year is in the barn.
Car was purchased brand new in 1953.
Is he interested in selling this Ferrari?
He doesn't know where it is. It's a family friend. It's a family friend of his grandfather.
Is it a family friend or is it a grandfather?
Family friend's grandfather.
Oh, family friend's grandfather.
Hmm.
Does he know Does he know anybody who knows who this person is and where they are located?
He says he doesn't know the address. This family is very mysterious. However, you could probably find him. You could probably find him driving down to work right now in a black Fiat 500.
Of course. Okay. Well, since the man's willing to help me, I'll buy him a beer as well. And I guess I'll call Leela and Cody and tell them what I just didn't find out.
Where's the man's work?
Yeah, I tracked down a black Fiat 500. Now y'all track down another black Fiat 500.
Yeah.
Layla bumps into a black Fiat 500 down the road. Starts following.
Is she France?
So I begin following it. Okay.
Yeah.
Where does this one lead me?
Leads you to a small restoration shop on the outskirts of the town.
Okay, so I follow. I pull up, and I see the guy get out, and then I walk up to him and ask him about old vintage Ferraris from the 50s.
He said his grandparent used to own one.
Used to.
Yeah.
Okay, I asked what happened to it.
And he owned one until his grandparent died. They used to store it in a lockup outside the city after thieves kept trying to steal it. No one knows where the lockup is located. Apparently, somewhere in his house, there is some sort of location for the lockup. But no one has found it yet.
I asked him if he would mind me going to his house to try to find the location.
At least have him buy you a drink first. I mean, come on.
He says sure.
Okay, so I go to this guy's house, and I go looking for the location of the lockup.
Can't
Just
find
start rummaging through this dude's house. That's hilarious.
Can't find
American pickers.
Can't find it.
You can't find the thing.
I turned the house upside down and I can't find the thing.
Well, now you're robbing the dude. Now it just went home invasion. It's
not Christmas
Go roll
yet,
that
okay?
way
You're
out.
not Santa Claus.
right.
Okay, so what do I do now? I haven't found it. I'm literally at a loss. I don't know what to do because I haven't found anything. Well, although what I could do, you said that the guy said, okay, no, never mind. I'll just go looking somewhere, with maybe like 2 or 3 mile circumference over the house, because the lockup presumably probably isn't too far away from the house.
Fine, you go 2 or 3 miles away from the house. There is 2 garages which seem unattended. Open both of them. One has a Fiat X19, one has nothing.
Okay, but maybe the map's in one of the barns.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go ahead and check that.
Map is not in the barn with the Fiat X19. On the other side, you find a half-drunken bottle with a note in it.
I get the note and see what it says.
The note says 44.450877, 9.118136.
Those seem like coordinates, GPS coordinates, yeah? So, I presume I have my phone on me in this challenge, so I'll take out Google Maps and plug that in.
Well, no, wait a minute. Our cars are from the 90s. Does that mean we're in the 90s? Because if so, you don't have no phone.
That's true.
No, because if you guys are from the 90s, you probably wouldn't have the floorboard.
So we're in 2021.
Yeah.
Maybe
So me and Layla wouldn't exist.
Yeah.
This would just be a
I'll
challenge
do it by
with Doug.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
scouting
pretty much.
about in Italy. Okay, so it's current times and I have my phone, so I'll plug those coordinates into Google Maps and follow the map. Go to what it says.
It leads to a little house on the edge of some roads. However, you cannot seem to figure out where the roads start and end.
What?
Huh? How?
I'm
The
confused.
roads crisscross. The roads crisscross and seem to disappear off the map a couple of times. Mind you, in my scenario, you are using Apple Maps at the moment because that's what I use.
Oh.
Oh, no wonder it went wrong.
Yeah.
Well, can I just use Google Maps?
Okay, you try Google Maps. You find a route.
Okay, so I follow it.
You follow it. You make it to the lockup.
Okay, so I try to open up the door, and does it open?
Does not open.
I call Doug and say, "Bring a sledgehammer, mate." Can I sledgehammer this thing open, then?
Doug turns up about half an hour later. Martini in
Carbonated.
hands.
I'll let Doug take it from here.
Sledgehammer doesn't open the lockup.
What kind of lock does this sucker have on it? That's what I need to know.
Sure. Cody arrived another 10 minutes later.
10 minutes. Oh, I must have been closer. Okay, I look for an alternative entrance.
You find a back door.
Okay, does it open?
It's got a lock on it.
Ask Doug
Kinda
to break
locked.
it with a sledgehammer.
First time we walk.
It opens.
Yes!
Yes.
Okay,
Is there a
what is in
1950s
it?
fuzzer in it?
No, however, through the back window of the lockup, you can see another building behind it.
Okay.
We go to
Okay.
that building.
You go to that building. Lockup doesn't open again.
Sledgehammer time.
Hey, we're professional breaking and entering people. We can get in here. There's no problem.
Yeah. We're professional
After
thieves, okay?
Mexico, you pretty much are.
Yeah,
Beat the cartel. We're
I had a James Bond style car chase at the end. That was
Yeah.
You open the door, and in that garage is this dust-covered but otherwise beautiful Ferrari 375 finished in light blue.
Yes! Yes!
Now you just have to get it. Now you just have to get it to civilization, without the family who you got the information of finding it, because they want the car back as well. And if they could find the lockup, bloody well would have. So your aim is to get it from where you found it down to Rome, where there is a buyer waiting. Luckily, Rome's a bit far. Let's go.
Yeah. I think what we need to do is hire one of those covered trailers to put it in to transport
Yeah.
it down.
Big time.
Right. In this small town, you don't find the covered trailer.
We go to the next town over and ask.
3 Italian cars.
we make it to the next town over.
Well, now, how about instead of going to towns? Look, we're in modern day. I'm going to whip out my bejeweled Samsung phone, okay? Because I'm Italian. Anyway, well, I'm not, but anyway. And then I'm going to look up on Google covered car trailer delivery people. Yeah.
You
That's-
find the service.
Cool. I'll make the phone call. Leela can pay for it.
Oi!
Boy, I've done nothing to
You
my car.
buy
I
me
can
a
pay for
pint
it.
after that.
Lena's card declines.
Oh!
Is it an American Express?
Oh!
My
Ran out
card
of credit.
actually is an American Express, yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay, so Cody tries to pay. What happens?
Cody's card declined.
Bull!
So Doug, looks like you're paying for this.
Well, good
No,
luck.
just
I
pay
spent
you
all
the
my money on my suit. Oh. Oh,
Doug's card declines, and they find out it's a problem on their side. So you're gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to somehow come up with all of this in cash.
You know what? It might be easier since we're such great thieves. Why don't we just go steal a truck that can haul the car?
What
And
if
have
we
one
robbed
camera
our
crew
own?
drive it? Why not?
What if we robbed our own camera crew and just took their Toyota?
Okay. No, let's two of us with the
Car.
3075. One of us goes down to an ATM and gets out the money in cash.
So if someone's going to take all three, which car do you trust most to get to an ATM?
Mine.
Doug's.
Mine and Doug's.
Yeah.
Which one do you
Let's go with Layla's. It'll be less conspicuous.
It's an 1880 Maserati.
Yeah, but it's an 80s crap Maserati. No one's gonna care about it.
It's
No.
not.
And it doesn't have flashy styling.
Yeah,
Or red paint.
or a man in a bejeweled suit.
Yeah.
Bejeweled suit. No.
Layla finds an ATM, withdraws all the money, and returns that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You call the service again and ask them if they can come. Apparently, they can't figure out where that is because their service runs on Apple Maps.
Of course it does.
Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drive down, find them, and then just take them to the car.
You have to drive all the way back down to Genoa, which is a bit of a trip now.
That is fine.
I wouldn't do it in your car, Cody. Your car's a piece of
Your
crap.
car,
Yeah.
your car breaks down about 10 minutes after leaving the small town.
My God.
You should have taken
Okay.
mine.
Yeah. What's wrong with my car now?
Not much. Just the spark plug wires are now completely toast for no good reason.
Spark plug. Why? All of like the entire thing?
2 of them are bad. The other 2 couldn't keep up with the engine stuff. It was up a hill.
Oh God.
A hill defeated your car to Cody. Just saying.
Yeah. God dang it. Is it possible to just leave it there and just walk the rest of the distance?
Why? There's a perfectly good Chrysler.
No.
You make it
Down
100.
into brown.
Cody, you have to walk 10 miles. You made about 100 yards out of the town. To walk
God.
10.
If I could figure out how to make the thing run on 2 cylinders, I would. But I don't know how to do that.
You've got the Chrysler.
Yeah.
You've got the MG ZT.
Oh, that's an option. Okay.
Well, that's not an option. That's only an option if all of your cars fail, including the Chrysler. It
Oh.
counts one of the camera vehicles in this.
I see.
I was gonna
Okay.
say we got like a caravan of cars following us around.
Okay. How did the wire fail? Did it just disconnect?
Did
Did it burn?
It just disconnected.
Okay.
Snapped.
Ask the tow drivers if they have any electrical tape.
You mean the ones from Genoa?
Yes.
They're still 100 miles away.
I thought they were behind.
Not 100, 10 miles. You'll
Oh,
go-
I didn't make it to. Okay.
No. Okay.
Do I have any tape in my car?
Yes.
Okay. I taped the wires back to whatever they were connected to.
Fires up first time.
Okay. Try
No.
driving again.
Complete and utter mechanical failure.
What does that entail? Like, how bad is it?
Well, your front and rear side wheel fell off.
The front. Okay. Then what?
This is going well.
Yeah, right.
You send out the Fiat on the oldest engine out of your 3 cars.
Really? What else failed?
Well, the suspension knuckle sort of disconnects from the rest of the suspension.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh, that's cute.
that's helpful.
Yeah, isn't it?
Chrysler's still right behind you.
Is there any way for me to connect the knuckle back?
No.
Okay.
Shit.
Wait, Cody, just walk back and take mine. It's
Okay.
only 10 minutes away. Just walk back and take mine.
All right. I walk back
Oh.
and take Layla's
So,
instead.
Cody walks back, gets in Layla's, and stops driving. Layla's car makes it to Genoa.
I was waiting on Cody. On the walk back, one of your left front legs fell off.
Just complete random amputation.
Completely random.
You said left front as if.
As if he has hind legs.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I figured that or you sprung a leak along the way.
Was puking at the side of the interstate.
You also got a few. Okay, so you make it back to Genoa to this little outfit which has this trailer.
It has a trail. I thought they were gonna. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Tow the trailer?
You don't have a towing arm. Do you want to try and bolt one on?
My whole back end's completely fallen off.
Yeah.
Well, we should have plenty of places to mount one then.
Okay, try and bolt a towing eye on.
Doesn't work. You drill straight through a hole, which then drills straight through another hole, which is quite important, and now some more bit of the rear of the car's fallen off.
Oh, God.
I was waiting for you to put a hole in the gas tank.
Yeah.
I could have
Say
done
it.
that, but thing is, I'm trying not to kill you off yet.
You're so kind.
Okay, oh crap. So as much as I don't want to I don't want to drive Layla's car again and risk it breaking down. I'm half tempted to go back, have Layla drive her own car, and then I just free willy it and hang on to the trailer while the car is driving.
Oh dear Lord.
No, you're daft.
Oh, because I can't.
You
do
really
that.
want to try that?
I can't
You
do it
want to
with
sit
the
in
car
the
on,
trunk
so
of
there's no
Leela's
point.
car while holding onto a car hauler going
You're
down
not,
the road.
not a rally
Go
co-driver.
down the street at 60 miles an hour.
Yeah.
In a compromised rear end of a Maserati.
Cody arrives with arms that are now 20 foot long.
Yeah.
I've got an idea, Cody. Why don't you take some of that string that's in my trunk, tie that to the trailer hitch on the trailer, and then tie the other end to some bit of the inside of my car.
Okay.
Or like tie it to the chassis or something.
Yeah. I'll try doing that.
It
Well,
works.
that can only end terribly.
It connects at least.
Okay.
Now, will it drive down the road? Yes.
It's great until you need to stop, and then the trailer's going to go right into the back end. Good thing anyway.
That's true. But
Cody somehow manages to accelerate the whole way up.
nice. Full rally mode. Okay.
To back to where the car is located and makes it back. So now you've got a dead Fiat to worry about. A falling apart very quickly Maserati. A Maserati that seems to be fine, and a Chrysler and a Ferrari. Not to mention filming cars.
We got plenty of transportation. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Are you gonna ditch the Fiat, the Barchetta then?
No, I actually want to try and fix it if I can.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, but now we have the
Ferrari.
trailer. The trailer. So let's load that Fezza into that trailer.
Cool.
Does it start at all?
No.
Of course not.
Can we push it? It's a manual, so put it in neutral and just push it.
Rear brakes are seized on.
Of course it is.
Oh,
Piece of-
cute.
Take the brakes off.
Take the brakes off. What are we gonna do? Jack it up with the rusty jack?
Maybe.
That works.
No.
So push it. Okay. So we get it on, yeah.
Logic be damned. numbers are at play here.
Yeah.
Then the lug nuts that cost $4,000 a piece. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. So you get the rear brakes unjammed. Do you want to try and tow it? Well, not tow it. Push it onto.
Yeah, I can do that without getting my suit too dirty.
It goes in. It goes into the trailer.
Hey.
Right. It's
Now.
cool.
So we've got it on,
You got
and
it
I was
on.
actually just looking at a photo of a 375mm because I didn't actually know what it looked like.
The Barter version.
Here's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Here's what it looks like
Yeah.
for
Well, you need to find the coupe
Yeah.
version. The coupe version is the one that was missing.
Okay, so we have the coupe. Here's the coupe.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You've got that caked in dust and loaded onto your trailer.
So we've got it on the trailer now. So now we drive it to the bio where he is.
Is this thing still tied to your Maserati? That's what I need to know.
Yeah, actually, great idea. Why don't we tie it to one of the filming Land Cruisers?
You're only allowed to
Why
use
don't you
those
just have
cars.
a hitch.
You're only allowed to use those cars when all of your cars are completely dead.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
That's Can we tie it to the backup Chrysler?
Depends. If Cody admits defeat on his Fiat and is willing to drive the backup Chrysler, then
All I want to ask is, how did the steering knuckle? What did you say? It fell off.
it sheared off.
It sheared.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay. What adhesives do I have at my disposal? Because I think it's just tape right now, right?
You're in a town. You can. We did say there was a restoration shop.
Oh, okay.
Cody, your face is all pixelated and it's hilarious. Oh, it's gone. Okay.
The
Yeah.
restoration shop. Cody just needs to find a Fiat dealership and buy another one. Needs to have-
Okay, I'm gonna take the knuckle to the restoration shop and ask if they can.
Just the knuckle. What?
What else was broken?
Just the knuckle.
Well, you gotta take the car so they can put the knuckle on it.
On it.
I figured I was gonna do that, but okay. I take.
Yeah.
How am I gonna take the car? We can't tow it. Unless I use your car, Doug.
Well, I mean, just don't get it dirty. It's fine.
Oh yeah. And just don't get his suit dirty either, else he'll slut have your face off.
You tie it to Doug's roll bar and tow it down to the restoration shop.
I didn't agree to any of that.
While Doug was looking at the car, you sneak off in Doug's Maserati.
Sounds about right.
Darn having a bunch of thieves for friends. Oh.
Takes one to know one, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, and on that
So-
bombshell.
So you make it down to the shop with the broken Fiat, the Maserati, and your steering knuckle.
Okay, can they fix it?
No.
She stole my car for nothing.
What can't they fix?
The steering knuckle, it's...
Oh man.
Okay, God. Okay, every-
What did you
else.
expect?
fix whatever else they can actually do, because the steering knuckles.
The rest of the car is pretty much fine. It's just that steering knuckle, it's completely sheared.
Okay, do they have a welding tool?
Yes.
I'm gonna weld it together.
Oh dear lord.
I will not let my little Italian roadster die if it kills me.
This
Well, the
is
oil-
such dedication.
The welding
With all the
failed.
oil leaks that car's had, now he's going to put flame to it. That's how they get well.
The
It'll
welding failed.
literally be
the
a
weld-
bomb shell.
The welding fails miserably and you ruin the knuckle entirely.
Oh.
Okay.
Have they got a new knuckle?
So if there's a restoration, is there anything else in the town utilize?
Well, they have a parts shed somewhere. breakers.
Oh yeah, because we passed a few. Right. And there was what was the Fiat in one of the sheds? Not that it would work anyway.
The X19. The
Try taking
X19.
the X19 steering knuckle and plopping it on my little Barchetta.
Wouldn't it be easier just to steal the X19? I mean, wouldn't it?
Then I might have been sold the PC, shouldn't I?
It somehow barely works. Don't accelerate hard is all I'm saying.
Okay.
Oh no!
I drive very cautiously with the whole group.
Who's towing the Ferrari then?
The Maserati.
Yeah, but the Maserati's with Cody at the restoration shop.
I towed the Ferrari with us to the shop.
Yeah.
That doesn't go well, and the rest of your rear view car doesn't fall off.
Oh no! Which means how's the front end of the Ferrari though?
It's connected to the trailer, so the Ferrari's fine. Trailer's fine.
Oh,
Okay. So, how far is the rear end of Layla's car kaput?
Basically,
I imagine the whole
Door?
boot and everything's gone.
all of the metal bit behind the rear axle, all of the bodywork bit behind the rear axle is gone.
Okay, that's not so bad.
How does that happen?
Right, I'm guessing.
So,
Did they put it in the sea and leave it for about 6 months?
10,000 miles, I guess that's the only explanation, isn't it? Or it's Italian.
yeah. Well, so the good news is that the trailer is still connected to the chassis of the car, and the body's non-essential. So...
No, the trailer was connected to the body, otherwise this would make no sense.
Oh, what? Oh, crap.
No, it was attached to the chassis.
Was it?
It was
I thought that's what
attached to the
it said.
chassis.
I was
yeah.
thinking they tied the rope to it originally. Yeah.
We attached it to the chassis.
Ah,
yeah.
cool. Well, let's try that again. You make it down, although very poorly Maserati now. Well,
Okay.
Fiat.
But at least we have it.
So you have
So,
one good, very nice Maserati, which you're not allowed to get dirty.
Yep. And
One very
absolute
poorly Maserati. One dead Fiat. And
rat
one
rod Fiat. Yeah.
Yeah.
so
dead
we're driving
Fiat
down to the
walking.
bar now.
You can drive down to the. That's all the way in Rome. That's going to take quite a while.
Hey, wait a minute. We're at a restoration shop, right, with Cody?
Mm.
And Leela followed us with her Maserati and the Ferrari, right?
Yeah.
Let's go into the restoration shop. See if we can get this Ferrari fired up and just drive it.
It's a good idea. They say you're gonna have to wait a couple of days to get some parts in.
Could be worse.
So we wait a couple days, okay.
Yeah. They also ask if you want to get the actual steering knuckle for the Fiat rather than.
Yes. Yes. I want to fix my little Barchetta.
So
Hey,
they
so that
order.
means we got a new backup car, which is the 1953 Ferrari.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
So now I can
So
sledgehammer
that
the
caused
Chrysler.
yes.
Yeah, exactly.
So now with 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, now with 8 cars on the
Right.
road. Well, nearly on the road. Ferrari's still in work, so you got a day to do whatever you want.
I'm going to a pub, get a black beer. Maybe a plate of carbonara, and I'm chilling.
I'll get some spaghetti bolognese.
Mm.
Yeah.
And Cody's using the bathroom. No, that's what it said.
So
That's what his little message said.
Doug,
he's-
Doug's beer and food goes fine.
He'll eat spinach raviolis.
Layla's meal goes fine, and Cody's meal goes fine. It wasn't going to be.
Oh,
anything-
we have to do the number
Yes.
generator to see if we get more food poisoning now. Oh
Yeah.
god.
So, yeah. Meanwhile, the restoration shop says there is not good news with the Ferrari. There is a little bit of rot on the subframe. Not major, but something that needs to be addressed.
Can they get a new subframe?
They said they could patch it up,
Okay. Patch it up.
Oh.
and that goes well.
And that's the value of the car in half now. Just saying.
Pretty much, yes.
Which is still a lot of money.
It's still worth more than every vehicle at the moment. Everything together combined. Maybe not including Doug's suit, but
Well, you gotta look good. I learned from Alessandro. Oh, anyway.
yeah. Right, while we wait for Cody, do you have a bad idea?
I was gonna say, how far is the actual Ferrari manufacture plant?
Maranello is not too far, I don't think.
We could go by there and have them fix it properly. Taking a stolen Ferrari to a Ferrari anyway.
To the Ferrari factory.
Fix it for us, we need to sell it on the black market.
While Cody's gone, I thought this up earlier, which was basically if someone has to leave for whatever reason, the other two get to mess with their car.
Well, his is already broken. What are we gonna do to it?
He's getting a new steering knuckle put in, so play with the radio. You can play with whatever.
I say we take the doors off. And take it. See, his is a convertible too, right? Take the top off and remove the doors. And then he has to drive around with that door dinger because his door's going to be registered as open all the time. So it's going ding, ding, ding. Oh.
Take the doors off and the roof off the Fiat. Where are you going to hide these before he comes back and finds out where the doors and stuff are?
In a skip.
In a skip. Just throw them in the river. It's fine.
You throw them off the side of the hill down.
That's how we paid for the Baji repair on the Ferrari. Was we sold him parts off Cody's car.
Meaning you sold him Cody's entire Fiat.
You hand Cody the Chrysler keys.
Cody goes to the bathroom and then we just sell his Fiat for him.
Comes back wondering for his cars.
You've got until Cody comes back to figure out what you're gonna do.
That's hilarious. You'll never get up to leave to go pee again.
What we do is we do a Ferris Bueller's Day Off and we literally push the whole thing into a skip. So off the cliff into the skip.
Oh, that's funny. We had to pay for dinner. Oh no.
Luckily, the Fiat is worth just as much as dinner is worth. About 50.
And that's Italian depreciation.
I'm with Leela. She says push it off a cliff. I say sell it. Yeah, either way, he's out of car.
It's really about the same now. You know, it's a Fiat, so you know.
Yeah.
You've got until Cody gets back to make your decision. I'm leaving it open for you to discuss. So it's in between selling it or throwing it off a cliff.
Cliff.
I'll go cliff.
Right. Let's just wait for Cody to get back to watch this unfold.
I'm not going to be in the driver's seat while you push it, though. Why, like the door would fail.
I was going to think you were going to push it off using one of the other cars. You slowly bump it off using the Chrysler.
Well, we could back Leela's car up. Oh, no, wait a minute. She's got a trailer on hers.
Yeah. My car would go off the cliff, too, with Cody's.
Yeah, don't do that. Then we might lose the Ferrari, too. Can't do that.
The Ferrari shop. But...
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's sneak in and steal the Chrysler and use it to push Cody's car off. Worst case scenario is we lose both cars.
Yeah, but whoever's driving is also going to go down as well.
I ain't driving it.
Cody just gets to drive the 375 MM, so it's a good deal for him.
You checked in the room.
Cody's mom? Question mark? That was oh god, that was sketchy.
Right?
Tonight on Now We Have to Learn How to Blur. Movie making.
Tonight on We Get Axe Murdered.
Virtually.
Tonight we get virtually axe murdered. Cody's mom walks in on us. Cody's mom walks in on us. And
Yeah.
Cody's mom walks in on us.
That's funny.
I did like the Fiat. I think it was my favourite out of the three.
Oi!
It is a nice car. In all reality. Well, it was a nice car.
He started
It was
taking
nice. It was nice when it was still for sale on whichever website he bought it off of.
It was
Yeah.
somehow it was safer in Florida than it was.
It seemed to do better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His is a stick. We could just put it in neutral and see how far we could just push it. Just
Could do.
Well, it has 3 wheels at the moment.
But then the goal is to also hopefully somewhat compromise the Chrysler Maserati as well. So you kind of need to push that off too, you know.
Well, you got to figure out. Well, you got to figure out a way to. Yeah, but would you rather push the Chrysler off or force Cody to drive the Chrysler?
Push it off. Then he gets to drive the Fezzer, and that's a win-win for. We're actually helping Cody.
Yeah, we're actually doing good by him. Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, when you're gonna have a Fezzer.
But we could tell the shop not to put new tires on it, which means the tires would be dry rotted and flat, which means he wouldn't be able to drive it.
Or find some dry rod and fat tire. The 3 tires that's still left on the car are okay.
Well, no, I meant on the Ferrari.
On the Ferrari.
Yeah, the tires would be dry rotted from sitting in a barn for so long, and they'd be flat, so he couldn't drive it.
So what, you're going to leave it on dry rod tires?
Yeah.
Why? You've already pushed his Fiat off.
What?
Why do
you want this Ferrari to make it to the buyer?
It's on a trailer. It'll be fine. It don't need aired up tires to be on a trailer, right?
But it needs aired up tires if Cody's going to drive it once we push his Fiat off.
No, he's not going to drive it. That's the point.
Why? What's he going to drive? The Chrysler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Catch up, Layla. Catch up. Come on now.
Why would you
That
want
makes
him
the
driving the
Ferrari
Chrysler? Why would you want him driving that Chrysler?
Because he took
I think
too long. Because he messed around too much with that Fiat trying to get it running.
So we keep the Ferrari immobile, so it can't be driven. We push his Fiat off of the cliff.
But that does
and then
mean
drive.
that does mean it's probably better to tow the Fiat with the V8 Maserati rather than the 4-cylinder Maserati, which is.
I didn't say nothing about that. I didn't say nothing about
I thought
that.
the whole point of getting it fixed was so someone would drive it rather than having to tow it with 3 broken.
Yeah, but now he's walked away. Now I'm rethinking things. I'm into this pushing a car off a cliff thing. That or take a really long rag, stick it in the gas pipe, and see if it Molotovs right there in the middle of the street. I mean, you know.
it Molotovs itself.
Right? If nothing else, he drives around with a. Drives around in a Freddy Krueger Fiat. It's all melted. Oh, just saying. It's already red, so I mean, it already looks like a burn victim. I'm just saying.
So you're saying that all Ferraris look like burn victims?
Well, I mean, no, because unless they've been on fire. So, you know, the skin's not wrinkly enough anyway.
So wait, hang on. Got a question for you, Doug. Does this look like a burn victim to you?
No, maybe a sunburn, but not a full burn. See, the skin's still tight, so it's all good.
I see.
So.
Yeah. That one actually, the exhaust is coming off that one. Gotta glue the exhaust back on my little 250 GTO.
Oh,
What is Cody doing? Taking a full dump? My God.
he is. I think he is.
He was just overcome so much with the need to defecate that he had to leave us for 20 minutes.
It's the bad Italian food. Oh. I don't know what he's doing.
Make me hungry now.
So I guess we're leaving him with his Fiat then, aren't we?
No, we're pushing that off the cliff and leaving him with the Chrysler.
Oh, okay. I was confused.
Now you know how I feel.
Tell you what, I didn't know. So, okay. First of all, is there a cliff? I mean, we might have to drive 100 miles.
We'll find one. We'll find one. Yeah. There's gonna be a cliff. We'll make one.
We'll make one. That or we just get a forklift and drop it in a dumpster somewhere. Just go like...
That would be a big fat dumpster.
Oh, it's a Fiat. It ain't that big. No. When he comes back, you don't have to call her.
He's like, what happened to my beloved little Fiat?
Oh. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, so evidently we're going to push his car off a cliff, leave him with the Chrysler. Oh.
Yes.
That means he can pull the trailer with the Ferrari on it with the Chrysler. Save my Maserati.
And save. What was that?
Why do we have hearts floating around?
I don't know. You saw that too, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought my eyes
Damon,
were
is that
bad.
you? Damon?
Oh.
Damon's dead. Okay.
This is like a bad horror movie. It's like people's dropping off. You.
Have I restarted again?
What?
Yeah, there was like hearts floating up the screen.
And then my audio
was that-
cut out. Yeah, I pressed the button. There's a big red flashing. I wouldn't be good at nuclear code secrets. If there's a, if
The
it,
world
if
would be
controlled,
exploding.
if it controlled by a red button, everywhere would be nuked. France, Germany, China, America, South America, everywhere else on the planet. All because it was all controlled by a red button.
Okay, that was my cat.
Nice.
He's
So did you hear me and Leela's plan?
Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna hook the trailer to the Chrysler. Yeah, we're gonna hook the trailer to the Chrysler. I don't know what that entails, but we're at a shop. It could be possible. I'll fifth wheel that sucker if I have to.
I have a screenshot of the back of the Chrysler. Does it have a tow hitch or anywhere to tow it from? I think... Bloody hell, it has a big exhaust pipe on it. Big twins. No, nowhere to mount it properly, but you've probably figured that out.
We'll tie it to the driver's.
Weld a tow bar to the back. You're in a shop.
Yes, there we go. Yeah. We use parts of his Fiat to make... Oh, we pushed that off the cliff. Can't do that.
No, you take the body. No, you push the Fiat off the cliff after you made the modifications to the Chrysler.
Yes! We stole some of his subframe to make a trailer bracket for the Chrysler.
Steal the other wheel knuckle to make a trailer back.
stealing off the wheel.
I want to steal a Fiat badge off of his Fiat before we push it off the cliff, and then I'm going to glue it to the side of the Chrysler.
You both steal the front and the rear and glue one on each door.
Perfect.
But does his
This is
car
going
have...
well.
Right?
You leave you two alone for 20 minutes with me guiding you. This ends...
No, not even guiding us. Just leave the two of us alone, and we will just
Yeah,
wreak
you've
havoc.
Yeah.
I'm driving away in my Maserati now.
Okay, Cody. So what we've
Cody, no. Let me.
Okay.
Right,
I
you were
can't
right
say
back
anything.
from mysteriously disappearing for 2 days, seeing your beloved Fiat Barchetta being pushed.
That must have
off-
been a long time you took, Cody.
Yeah. You disappear. You see your beloved Fiat Barchetta be rolling down a hill and smash into a tree.
Ah! Banter!
You go and consult Layla.
Banter!
Yeah.
Banter!
Oh, Jesus Christ!
So,
Right, who did that? Who did that to my Barchetta? Who? Oh, confess now.
Oh, what?
It was a joint venture between Doug a lot and the owners.
See, it might have been a joint venture for you guys, but it was a hostile takeover on my end.
Well, yeah.
Hey, but at least you now have a nice Chrysler to drive about in.
That's right. And just for memory purposes, it does have some Fiat badging. So
Why can't I drive a
It's a little
Ferrari?
bit. If you
What happened to
scratch a
the
little
Ferrari?
you're towing the Ferrari with a Chrysler. With
yeah,
150
Oh, we are?
with 150 horsepower.
we done hooked the trailer up for you.
Out of bits of the old Fiat as well.
Every
we had to
bone
make-
in your bodies. That is what I'm doing.
Yes. So,
I did forget to say, because what happened with the last filming car, whichever is the best car that makes it to the end will be kept as well. So that takes the Fiat out of the equation entirely.
so that would just be Doug's Maserati, because mine is not making it. I can tell you now, mine is not making it, and it's not going to be the best if it does make it.
Isn't that what would make it funnier? The car that makes it's the one with no butt.
Yeah. Which would only only work if somehow you managed to break the Chrysler, which shouldn't be that hard, and Doug's seemingly quite reliable so far Maserati.
So far.
Well, he didn't have to do a whole.
Cody seems genuinely
Engine.
disappointed with what happened to him.
Genuine broken
I was
heart.
hoping my little roadster would make it.
Oh.
And somehow he went from Italian to Indian.
Yeah. I thought my little Fiat would make it.
Oh no.
Indian
Help you
car
with your-
ma-
Okay, and demonetized.
Has an Indian car manufacturer ever made a roadster? What the-
This is
Yeah.
off topic. Let's get back on topic.
Let's
for
get
once
back.
in our
Let's
lives.
get back. So, Cody is towing the Ferrari in a Chrysler by Maserati.
With Fiat badges on it.
Yes. In what could only be described as a rolling identity crisis. Layla continues to drive down in her 2/3 of a Maserati bi-turbo. And Doug
Thanks a lot.
continues to drive in his squeaky clean Maserati Spider.
Ew.
Your aim to get from where you are now down to Rome, which is double the distance you guys have travelled so far.
Oh, sexy.
There is no more challenges. You can use all the motorways and such, but you just have to get to Rome in very broken.
Okay. How many miles is this?
Let me just sort that out. So, directions. Directions. It is about 326 miles.
What kind of weather we got?
What kind of what?
What kind of weather is it?
God, now you've
Let's
got me-
face it, Doug just wants to know if he can drive with his top down.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Show off his suit a little bit.
Yeah.
Ew. Look at Captain Schofield over there in a Dodge helicopter.
The weather seems to be all right.
Cool. I'm gonna drop my top, throw on my sunglasses, and I'm on my way.
So if you,
And blast some
all
ACDC.
three of you have convertibles. Whether you want to flaunt the fact you own that convertible is a different story.
I'm
I
not
would
flaunting anything.
Yeah.
I'm not-
Mine didn't
I'm
get-
not
What,
flaunting
you saying I gotta
anything.
own it? What?
My Maserati is 2/3 of a Maserati now, thanks to some twats. Which does include me.
Right, 300 miles. Let's tackle it. I think That's a big chunk to get done in one go, I think. Especially if you...
Maserati's 2/3 Maserati, 1/3 geometric
First
convertible.
stop. That would be payback. Just weld the rear of a Suzuki GLI to the back.
Oh, no.
Later, don't leave the room.
You're frozen. Oh, you're not frozen now. Okay.
Yeah,
So we're
so I
driving-
have there for a minute.
So we're driving down
The first leg is
326
down
miles.
to Florence. Let's see which one of your 3 cars starts. Layla, your car eventually starts. Cody, your Barchetta. Your Chrysler starts. And Doug, your car starts without any issue.
Fantastic.
How has he got away with so much?
Stop flexing now, my boy.
I'm going to turn on my radio, put on the sunglasses, drop the top, and cruise.
I don't know what they plan to do, but you better not leave.
Nope.
Cool. So, like, you start to go down the road, and then the engine cuts out. Cody, Chrysler, loses men,
The price was what?
lost his bottom end entirely. And Doug, your car's fine.
We should just replace your car, Doug, with a Chevrolet Camaro Berlinetta. I
Again,
hope you remember that.
I asked you at the start, do you want to punish Doug for cheating? You both said no. This is the result.
Okay,
That was the result
yeah,
of our
yeah,
GP
stop
unfair.
bringing. This is much salt going into the wounds now.
Doug, do you wait and help?
Here's where he exacts his revenge.
Doug is still frozen. Don't know if he wants to exact his.
Meanwhile,
anything.
how are you two going to repair your damaged cars?
I would have repaired my Barchetta, but my body said, nah, you're just gonna be held up in the bathroom for like 30 minutes.
Okay, Cody, you going to try and repair that Chrysler at all?
What's wrong with it? Or do I need to look?
The oil pans come out.
Oh, the oil pan. And put oil in it.
You don't have any oil at hand.
What's gone with mine? What's
How
bad?
about I just use...
Yeah. You've got an
How
electrical.
about I just use my own bodily fluids to lubricate the engine?
Okay.
Cody needs to go for another 30 minutes to extract some bodily fluids.
and some bodily solids.
Yeah, no kidding.
Do you really want to try this, Cody?
No.
Okay. Now
So
the
What
smart
happened
thing,
to mine?
electrical problem. The smart thing to do would be to nick Layla's oil and ditch the Maserati, the actual Maserati.
Why?
But do you really want to get there with Doug's smug Maserati and your Chrysler?
I will be the bigger person and do no such thing. I don't stab people behind the back. It's too bad. It's too bad you can't just, like, piss in the dipstick and get oil on it.
The thing is, if Doug left,
that is powered by pee.
Yeah.
thing is, if Doug left and the car was standing still, you could do whatever you want to his, but he's somewhere down the road.
That's like that one Grand Theft stuff where they're like powered by towed petrol.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's your plan? You've got 2 quite broken.
I will. How far back is Doug's car?
No, Doug's car's gone. It's made it to the next stop at Leghorn.
Oi!
Oh. Okay.
Way to be smug as a little.
Yeah.
He cheated and he's been allowed to pay for it, and he hasn't paid for it.
So if the oil pan fell out, is there any oil in the oil pan?
Not enough to drive a car.
Crap.
We'll get some new oil then.
Yeah, you're halfway down. You're on the middle of a motorway.
I flagged someone down.
You flag.
Oh yeah, I just casually siphoned the oil out of their engine. Yeah.
Yes.
You flag
Or
someone down.
ask if they have a roadside assistance kit with oil.
They have no oil.
Crap. Can they take me to the town to get oil?
They said as long as as long as your car rolls, they can get you down there. They
What,
can
are they
take you to
gonna
the
push
service station. No, they're gonna pull it, tow it.
Oh. Oh, well, yeah. Neutral, clutch in, yeah.
Well, it's an automatic, but
Not the... No, the Parquet is a manual.
You
Or
don't have
we
a
not-
Parquet.
Oh, wait, right. Yeah. Well, can't you
What has Doug gone?
it is in neutral. It does get down to the service station. They have no oil.
How are you going to be a service station and have no farting oil? It's useless. Although I know it's just a RG. Okay, service station. Okay. They have no oil. Okay. I can't even use discount. Crap. Are there any other service stations nearby?
Yes, there's one just literally on the other side of the motorway, and there's a loopy bit.
Okay, we go to the other one.
In what?
Good Samaritan's car.
The Good Samaritan's left.
Oh my god. Okay. Is there a shoulder on the motorway?
Yes.
I'll walk along the shoulder.
Oh no.
You do realize you have to cross big area. So
See, normally I'd be fine with that. It's just I can't trust RNG to not kill me. Can I go under the motorway?
not really.
Okay.
It's on the flat ground.
Oh. God, man, I really would just jaywalk across, but you can't trust the RNG. It's like I have to fix the Chrysler somehow because I'm not allowing Doug in that smuggerati to be the only thing that makes it. How many lanes is the motorway? Is it 3?
Go check actually. Google Maps is B. So
Elevator music, elevator music.
Insert elevator.
it's 2 lanes.
music.
2 lanes going both directions, so 4 lane total.
That's not a motorway. That's a fucking country lane. What?
It's a dual carriageway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, there is no hard shoulder, but there is dual carriageway. Just gonna try and cross it?
Yeah, I'm gonna try my luck because it's only 2 lanes to screw me over per side.
Forced, yeah. You get past the first section, though you did cause a lot of angry Italians.
They're always angry. That's fine. Okay.
You get clipped on the second line by Fiat Uno.
Okay. What?
So wait, Cody's like dead now, basically.
No, I was only clipped. What clipped me?
Fiat Uno.
Oh no. Okay. What part of my body was clipped? That's what I meant.
Your foot.
That's fine. I'll hop. It's just a broken foot. It's.
You fall over and manage to break your leg.
I'll crawl.
That works.
I'll walk properly on the weekends.
You walk properly on what?
The weekends.
So, you're now crawling into this oil serving establishment, hopefully.
Yeah.
How are you going to reach the manager or whoever's going to sell you oil?
Reach him how? What do you mean? So they can see me?
Yeah.
I'll just use my big booming voice. Starburst!
Look down and see Cody.
Yeah.
They have
They'd have to look down anyway. I'm 5'4". Like, that's not much of a difference.
5'4" and I don't know 1'4" is quite a big difference. Cool. They have oil. How are you going to get the oil back across?
I asked them to take them and me to the car.
They say they can't do that. It's a busy shift.
Is there anyone in the parking lot that just had their car finished that can take me to the car?
No, but there is a car that's about to be done in 10 minutes. However, whether you bleed out or not by then, it's a different story.
So okay.
Do you want to call an ambulance?
Yes.
Okay, ambulance picks you up, takes you to hospital. Cody, you're out for the next you're out for the next section. You're in hospital. You'll be back soon.
I got boofled. I got totally a cat.
Elena, you're stuck at the same service station as Cody was. Except
Don't make it sound like I died.
with an electrical. Well, your car did. With an electrical fault.
Okay, so I'll pop the hood, see what's going on.
Visible damage to quite a bit of wiring.
Oh,
The
huh.
loom's cut.
So I'll get some new wiring then?
They don't have any. Surprisingly enough, they don't have any 1980s Maserati wiring looms.
Oh, okay. I'll call a tow truck to take me to someplace that would have that.
They drive you down. They literally do the same loop Cody did back to his service station, and they have some.
Okay, so I'll get some from them. And, attach it, mend it, see what goes on.
The car
Does it
works.
work?
Doug's
Hey.
very lucky because because the other two cars didn't make it to the resting point, so they couldn't tinker with your car.
Also, Cody almost
Well-
died.
Oh, well,
In
obviously,
the hospital.
my Maserati's more reliable than my internet connection at the moment. Anyway,
You're so.
You
got
just,
some
you just check the back of your router, powered by Alpha Romeo.
Powered by Lancia.
right.
Cool.
Well, it would have rusted away before the end of the episode.
Well, no, I was thinking since it's an electrical problem, it's probably made by Jack.
Or figures.
Yeah.
Right. So, Layla, that works, and your car continues down and makes it down to the waiting point with Doug, and is still working for surprising
Nice.
reasons. Maserati.
Okay, so what happened-
One.
Bastard.
I need
Cody.
caught up. What happened to Cody? Why is he in hospital?
Because he did a dumb thing. He tried to literally walk
What
across
choice
the
did
tow truck.
I have?
Could have
You
called
could
the
have done
tow
what
truck.
I did and called a tow truck, you infantile pillock.
So what happened to him then?
He tried to walk across four lanes of dual carriageway.
Oh no!
Got clipped by a Fiat Uno.
Wait, hang on. Did the Fiat stop to see if he was okay and they just kept going?
Probably not.
It's
Twat.
Hit and run.
you expect.
Twat.
It's Italy with a Fiat Uno driver.
And someone jaywalking. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be lucky they didn't pull over and just beat me to death instead.
No, you see that,
Why?
no, you
doing
see, that would be if you got blood on the big, huge black Alfa Romeo Giulia.
Yeah, that's very true.
Julia QV.
Cool. So, Cody, you've made some recovery, but only one of your they said one of your legs has to stay still to heal. So you're stuck driving an automatic, which is fine anyway. You're in the Chrysler.
I mean, or if it was a manual, you just do twister. You just move your right leg as far as possible.
Well, maybe it's a good thing the Fiat's called.
No, Cody, you just keep one of your crutches over by the clutch and use it to push the
Yeah.
clutch.
So, speaking of the Chrysler, somehow it fired up. Obviously, we're assuming that Layla was kind enough to get the Chrysler towed back to the hospital.
Yes,
Oh,
I
lovely.
was kind enough. You
Yeah.
both.
So it goes down the road, starts sputtering smoke, but makes it to their corner.
Good enough.
So, with a slightly damaged Cody,
Slightly damaged Cody.
a slightly
That's
damaged
hilarious.
Maserati, and a very smug Maserati owner, we have the next
Deploy
stage.
smug face.
So, we deployed the
Yeah.
next stage of our trip
I'm about to chop that smug face off.
down to
Such a
little
violent
town
person, Layla.
called Grosseto. So, firstly, the Maserati bi-turbo that fails immediately leaving the parking lot. The Chrysler
So-
by
so mine-
Maserati makes it.
Mine failed.
Yes, the Chrysler by Maserati makes it perfectly, no issues down to Grosseto. And Doug's car finally has a problem.
I think I've been, yeah, sabotaged.
Could well be. Just
Yeah, what happened is I did an engine delete.
Engine delete.
some steam started coming out the bonnet. It's nothing too major, but the car's overheating quite a bit.
Okay, I guess I will pop the hood and start looking for where the steam's coming from.
It's coming from the bottom of the radiator.
Oh, from the radiator or the radiator hose?
From the radiator itself.
Oh, that's probably a cracked radiator. Hmm. Well, I would take parts off of Cody's Fiat, but we don't have that anymore. And we're in
So
a parking
you're
lot.
still towing the Ferrari, by the way.
Who?
You.
I wasn't towing nothing.
No, towed by the Maserati
Chrysler
TC.
was.
Oh yeah, it was true.
Yeah.
So this Chrysler made it all the way to Grosseto without any issues while towing a Ferrari.
Right.
that's-
How,
Yeah.
how shitty.
Wait,
Without,
I-
without an issue, my foot.
I've got a question.
My literal
At the
foot.
beginning of this challenge, David, you said that Cody still had his MG from the last D&D episode. So why don't we just use that?
Because I said you have to get through all the actual cars before you actually, because that counts as a camera crew vehicle. So if all of you get buggered, then maybe we'll bring the MG out. It has an LS in it now, so it will make it.
Hmm.
Not with Cody driving, it's a manual, so he can't drive it.
Ah,
Not safely, anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll lose your other one.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
going
not lost, it just needs to heal, it's in a cast.
I'm going to attempt, since we did build the bridge a while ago, I did buy a roll of duct tape. So I'm going to try to put several layers of duct tape on my radiator crack. That sounds bad. Anyway.
Does not work at all.
Oh, well.
Doug, do you need some for your plumber's crack, too?
No, I got a well-made suit, remember?
So Doug's stuck at the side of the road with his well-made suit and his steamy Maserati.
Yeah, but I look good.
Call that
That's
oil
the
on your
Italian way.
Doug,
no,
yeah,
we call that oil on your suit now.
okay, Doug, while you think about your next move, Layla, your car broke down in the parking lot.
Oh, so we're both in the parking lot.
No, Doug, you made it quite a bit away. You made it about halfway.
Yeah. Am I losing fluid at a rapid rate, or is it just like a slow leak?
All steam at the moment. All coming out of steam. The engine's still hot.
Okay, go ahead with the others. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what happened to mine?
It just wouldn't. It just started and then went about 5 feet and cut out.
Okay, is there steam?
No, just cut out.
Cut
Probably
out?
another
Okay.
electrical issue.
I'll check batteries, I'll check those that electric bodge I did, I'll check.
The electric bodge was the problem.
Okay, I'll bodge the bodge.
On your bodge.
The bodge.
It works. However, you now lose your tail light, your AC, your heater, your radio, and one of your headlights.
What
You got a convertible.
I'll keep going. Keep going.
You make it about as far as Doug did, but then
Nice.
you also had some steam issues.
Oh dear lordy. Okay.
Oh, Tony's
So
a smug one here at the moment in the Chrysler.
guess what I'll do now
Mm.
is see where that steam's coming from.
Coming from top radiator hose, nothing bad.
I'll get a new hose.
You're on the side of the road.
Well, I'll go to a nearby service station. Is there one nearby?
They don't have a hose, but they have sealant for the water system. So you use that.
Oh, please pick me up somewhere there.
Okay. Okay.
Do you bring some back for Doug? That is the question.
I do. I bring some back for Doug. I'll be a good Snowden. I'll bring some back for Doug.
You bring some back for Doug, and it patches the hole up in the spider as well.
Nice.
You both make it back. Oh, hold on. Layla makes it back with no issue. I've just rolled a 3.
Oh no!
And you decided to give it to me, didn't you?
The order always goes Layla, Cody, Doug. Cody's already made it. Layla got an 8, so she passes.
Also, Doug, you've had the least amount of issues thus far.
Yeah,
So
you've been the luckiest so far.
we need to even this out.
So, Doug, the radiator's split in a different place now.
Oh, shoot.
You
Wait,
professional
who left the sealant in whose car? That's the question.
I think we'll leave it in your car, logically, because you're the one who used it last.
Okay, then I'll try to seal it there, and then hopefully try to find someplace I can find a radiator.
The seal works, and you make it to your next stop. Now, guessing, Doug, you want to try and find a radiator.
Yes.
You find one, but he won't take money for it. Won't take another car for it.
Oh, that's awful nice of him just to give it to me.
No, he wants your suit.
That's my suit. I'll have to introduce him to my sledgehammer. Oh.
Gonna show him Laverne and Shirley.
Okay, so, Doug, you're not going to give me a suit, then what's the next thing?
Laverne and Shirley.
Well, first of all, how much is the radiator?
Not too expensive, it's just the guy you're communicating very, very, very particular about who he sells to.
Well, I'll offer him a partial trade. I'll trade him my suit jacket.
Good enough.
Fair enough. Okay, still got my shirt and tie. I'm good.
And your trousers as well. So you just got to go
Which
get.
is the most
Do you want to
important
go?
bit,
You want to
let's
go
be
get
honest.
another fitted jacket? Doug, do you want to go get another fitted jacket?
Nah, it's fine. I still look good.
So, cool. Next leg. You now have to make it from Grosseto. Your final stop before Rome. Civitavecchia. Okay, I'm going to pick somewhere else.
I'm gonna pick a place I can pronounce.
Right?
So I'm going to try this again because this is the right place. It splits up properly. Civitavecchia. Vecchia. Yeah, close enough. Cool. So, Layla, you make it fine. Cody, you make it fine. Doug, you make it fine as well. You're all on the last leg to Rome. This is your last stop before Rome.
How
Anything you
hard
need.
can it be?
Oh,
Don't say that.
Cool. Anything you guys want to collect before your last leg?
Some more
Money.
sealant. Sealant,
Ooh.
lots and lots of
More
sealant.
sealant. Cody gets food.
Food.
no.
Some spare electrical wires.
I don't know, since I fixed the only thing that went wrong with mine, since I got a new radiator.
And you know what? I'll just buy a whole socket set.
So, Layla finds all the tools she needs to fix her car, no matter what goes wrong. So,
Okay,
alright, let's see. Layla, do you make it to Rome? Yes. But the engine's pretty much kaput itself. Head gasket failure for the last 10 miles. Somehow managed to get there, but it's pretty much kaput.
It
Okay,
went
well, at
all
least I
Dodge
made it.
Neon.
Cody, you don't make it.
And that's important. He's the one with the Ferrari. Dadgummit.
Cody is stuck about, what? Let's say, how far would that be? Maybe about 40 miles out from Rome. Doug, you also barely make it. However, your brakes don't work.
Oh no.
Oh, good, as long as I don't have to stop. I just keep driving. Oh.
So, Doug, how do you plan on stopping to meet the buyer?
Fire. Cody's got the car. He ain't even here yet, so I can just keep on rolling.
Yeah. They see
You
me
gotta-
rolling. They hate
Are you
it.
Doug, are you gonna just coast until the car stops?
No, I'll do the typical thing. Is what I'll do is I'll try to find a nice street or something and just kind of do the slight, just kind of tuck the wheel into the curb and
Damn.
Stop.
That works.
Friction.
So,
yeah.
Layla's car's without an engine. Doug's car's without a brake. Cody's car's not here.
Cody's car is without existence.
Oh yeah, Cody's car's in a tree. The backup car is not there yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do any of you want to go back to help? Layla's car's out.
I don't have any brakes, so even
You're
if
in
I make
Rome.
it-
You're in.
So even if I make it to Cody, I'm just going to cruise past him because I just can't stop now.
You're in Rome. You're probably in one of the best places to try and find brakes.
Man, we got to be billionaires. Why are we doing this? Because of all this stuff we're buying. It's like-
Well, on the BBC's payroll, you pretty much are.
Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, let's just go find a brake shop.
No,
Might-
let's just
you might
buy
just
a
have
whole
to trade-
Fiat.
Mind you,
A whole
right?
new Maserati.
Right?
well, no. Trying to be somewhat sensible. Well, somewhat sensible.
Just
but not
go to
really.
the nearest Maserati delership and trade this piece of junk in for a new one.
That
Try to
defeats
get
the
for a
purpose.
nice Corsa Porter.
Doug finds an entire brake kit on sale for not much. He buys it, comes back, and fits it to his car. The car's back working again, the smug bastard. I'm starting to hate this car as much as later in Cody at this stage. Why won't it die?
That's funny.
And won't die.
It's funny. All right. Well, Leela, do you want to jump in and ride back to get Cody with me, or am I going solo?
Yeah, I'll take a trip with you.
Cool.
All right.
Both get in the Spider, drive back, and meet Cody halfway.
Nice.
So, the Chrysler
Alright.
has had a bit of a problem where the differential doesn't really want to differential anymore.
Is it a lubrication problem or are the gears booful to hell?
Well, you have to open the differential and find out.
Okay. Have a go at that.
It is just an issue with you've run out of differential fluid.
Okay. Layla, I don't suppose you bought any diff fluid, did you?
I didn't, but what I did happen to see on my way with Doug to go meet up with you is I saw a little shop a few miles back that looked like they might have had some fluid.
So, you drive back to this shop. Make it there. They don't have diff fluid.
Do they at least have oil?
Let's say some gear oil or something.
No. Seems like no one in Italy has oil at the moment.
Italy doesn't understand lubrication, I've just decided.
Right?
It's probably why all the clothes break down so much.
R&D doesn't understand lubrication, I don't think, but
Nope.
yeah. Cool. So, what's the next best thing?
Duct tape.
Duct tape. Duct tape usually ain't a great lubricant. Just
Pee in it. Pee in it.
I was
like
thinking about that, to be honest with you.
that'll get you a whole half mile. Oh. Oh. Huh. Boy.
I'd love to say, does the Ferrari have any diff fluid in it? But if it has diff fluid, it's going to be all rotten and gelatinous like old milk.
No. What if it had engine oil in it, though?
That could work. Maybe just some in the pan.
Yeah.
The
Take
engine
some of
oil,
the sludge up.
the engine oil in the pan is degraded entirely.
Oh, God.
It's pretty much water and whatever the oil is normally made of.
No. No good.
We're left
So,
with taking fluid out of.
out of Doug's car.
No, wait. We drive back. We'll drive back to Leela's car, steal her differential fluid, and then drive back to Cody.
You're really gonna do 2 more trips?
Well, what else are we going to do?
Use your car.
The
Or
first
what?
trip
got your
goes swimmingly. You get the fluid out of Lola's car, which goes well, and you make it back. I hate this person. You make it back.
Hatred.
You managed to fill up. You managed to fill up Cody's differential,
Nice.
but the gasket's gone, and that's what let it all out in the first place.
Go back to that same shop.
Do
Get another gasket.
you think we're gonna have a gasket if they don't have it?
Y'all
Let
are
RNG
picking up miles on my
decide.
car. You know that, right?
Yeah, really.
They're actively trying to kill it.
I know it. Oh.
Oh.
We could that, or look, I still got a horse head in there with partial hide on it. We could try to make a gasket. I'm just saying. Oh.
Is that your final option?
PETA is going to hate this. Anyway.
PETA ain't watching this.
We hope not, anyway. I don't care what y'all want to do.
Let's go to the shop and see if RNG is kind to us and gives us a head gasket.
They don't have a head gasket for the car, but they have RTV.
What's that again?
The gasket, self-making gasket, the one you can draw yourself and make.
Oh, right.
Try it, I guess?
Why not?
It works.
Oh my farting god. Fart you.
Okay. The Chrysler makes it. The Maserati doesn't.
Of course not. See,
And this is why.
I see you, Leela.
Deploy smoke face.
So, nothing major. It's just another leak. It's from a hose this time at the top of the engine. Nothing major.
Okay, I'm going to wrap it in tape. It'll hold.
It holds. However,
Of course.
you score a 1.
Oh, no.
Which means the head gasket goes in the most spectacular fashion. in the most spectacular fashion.
Oh,
And
Does it
it's
take the
compression.
entire engine with it?
You lose the head's damaged. Piston 1 and 3 are damaged.
So,
okay.
can you make it? Could it be possible for Doug to only run one side of the cylinder bank?
Yep. Limp it in, baby. Limp it in.
It limps for a while, but then kicks on limp mode, which doesn't give it enough power to run on one bank of the engine,
Oh,
thereby sabotaging itself.
Could you unplug the computer management system so the engine is forced to run?
That is a good thing. Yeah.
Unplugs it, and it does limp. It does start limping back again, and it makes it most of the way into town, and makes it to town.
Nice.
So, to round up, all 3 filming cars are fine. So 2 Land Cruisers and the MG are fine.
Yep.
The Chrysler by Maserati has made it pretty much fine. Layla's car doesn't have an engine anymore. And Doug's car has about a third of an engine.
Nice.
So what we've learned here today is that the second most capable Italian car is actually American.
Yeah. But, however, last time we didn't pick this because, well, last time only one of the lead cars made it to Arizona. Which one of the 3 cars, putting the Chrysler in there as well, is going to be preserved for next round? Which the other 2 are going to go down the cliff with the Barchetta?
I'm just saying.
Sadly, objectively.
Chrysler.
Really? Really?
Oh, no, that's just out of hatred. That ain't fair.
Well, actually, no. It should be Doug's Maserati because judging by the fact that his Maserati is almost dead, and Cody's Chrysler Maserati thing is a bit more, you know.
Yeah.
It should actually be the Maserati.
Because it does, I think out of all the cars, outside
The
of the
thing is,
Chrysler-
all 3 of your cars are technically Maserati, so this is no help for me whatsoever.
True.
The 3200 Spider.
Yeah. So with that, what was left of the bi-turbo was